All right, so it's that time for What Do You Say, J and K. What we got, my man?
All right, my dude. Listen. Okay. Looks like somebody was busy. We've got a letter in here from Instagram. Came to us via Instagram. It's from Tasha, and she is from Virginia Beach. Says, me and my girlfriends are at odds after a night out and a dispute over a dinner bill. We went out to a new restaurant like we often do. Then the bill came and it was time to split the bill like we often do. But this time, some of them pushed back because of the amount and they felt that they shouldn't have to split it based off what others ordered. It led to a major argument in the restaurant, and now the six of us are not speaking. Who do you think is wrong? Those for ordering high-priced items or those that flaked out when this is what we do all the time? So we've got a group of friends that are not speaking with each other because there
Girlfriends.
was girlfriends because there was a conflict around who pays what. What do you think, Jay? Who's at fault? Who's wrong?
I mean, she said they do it all the time. So I don't really see what was the difference this time, right? I mean, if they're doing this all the time and some of them are ordering more than others and each and every time they always split the bill, I'm not really sure what's so different this time. So I would say that the people who refuse to pay the bill and split the bill down the line like they always do, they're wrong. Like if you had a certain situation and you didn't want to cover your other friends who's ordering up all this food one time, you should have said ahead of time, listen, at this particular dinner, if that's not what you want to do, say, hey, ladies, for this dinner, we're all gonna pay for our own food or whatever like that. We're gonna have separate bills or whatever, so we know what we're going through. Because the women who, and it's usually the same offenders all the time, right? It's usually these one or two people
Right.
that's always ordering up way more than anybody else, right? So I think the people who didn't want to pay this time, they should have pointed out those one or two or three people, whoever they was, and say, yo, check this out. That ain't happening tonight, okay? Because I don't got it like that. So we ain't going there tonight. So unless you have extra money to cover your extra food tonight, then don't order it.
Right.
But you can't do something on a normal and have people used to it, and then one night you just pick up and say, I'm not gonna do it tonight. It is just wrong.
So the fact that it sounds like they went to a restaurant, to the new restaurant, maybe the prices were a bit higher than normal.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to you.
It doesn't matter because you followed a norm, right? There's a norm, and people are used to a norm, and people just do the same thing over and over. They don't usually break tradition. And those girls who ordered up all this food, LaQuisha and Baniqua, whoever they were, I don't know. They ordered up all this food, right? And they're probably a little healthier than the other skinnier ones. And listen, they know them. They know, so they knew what they were gonna do because they do it all the time. It doesn't matter even if you went to a restaurant that was a little more expensive than others. That's just what they do, and it doesn't matter about the price, right? I always go back to it. It's not about the price for me, whether the bill was $500 or the bill was $50 or $100, and they ordered more than me. No matter how much more it was, they still ordered more than me. So the principal would get me upset about it. But if I was one who kept paying extra money for them, then shame on me. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna probably piss off some people. Newsflash, right? Like, okay. I blame all of them. All of them. Even Tasha, who wrote the letter, I blame all of them. And the reason why, it's because this to me feels like something that goes down gender lines, right? If this were men, the majority of the time, this is not going to happen. And I'll tell you why. Because we, as men, are not going to some fancy restaurant unless there's some real occasion. Otherwise, it's beer, it's pizza, it's burgers, it's 6 of us, and the bill's $50. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one cares. As a matter of fact, somebody might step and say, hey, I got this one. You guys catch the next one. It's only do we see these times where women have to go try this place and won't go get the beer and the wings and the, like, we're not doing that. We're going to go try this other place. And you go to a place, man, and there's grilled steaks and seafood. And those cocktails are about the price of an entree, right? So you may have one entree, but 2 drinks. Guess what? You paid for 3 entrees, right? So to the ones in the group that ordered a little bit on the heavier side, shame on you. To the ones who didn't order as much, they weren't hungry, they didn't have as much money, whatever, shame on you as well. Because I agree with you. If your pockets are light, sit your ass at home. Sit this one out, or start shouting out some disclaimers at the beginning of that meal. With menu in hand, hey, sisters, women, ladies, girl power, whatever the call to action is, you need to put that out there and say, yo, I ain't got it today, right?
Right.
Because guys would.
Yeah.
Guys would say that before they showed up. Yo, Jay, let's go get something. My money's funny, bro. Like, nah, I got you. Come on, pull up. Right?
And women, they don't say
Nah,
that. Yeah.
they're
It's
not saying that.
sneaky, man.
Moreover, and again, they're gonna hate me for this as well too. They're not used to paying.
Oh, of course not. They never.
They're not
pay.
used to paying.
No.
Right?
Never.
So right, so it's like there's a lot more somebody else paying. There's a lot more
they're out with
that
their girlfriends,
boom.
They know they're not out with their man. So
I get it, but it's still a muscle that ain't been worked out a lot, right? It's just not. And so I say shame on the lot of you. The one thing I will say is y'all need to get back together because y'all all sound perfect for one another as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
Y'all
100%
best
perfect.
don't let this break up. Break
yeah.
y'all up. Get back together and go back out. And this time, when you go out to get something to eat, listen, get one of them, go hit Chili's or something like that, right? It ain't gonna kill you.
They got the 3 for $10.99
Right, they got the
Chili's right now. I'm over there all the time.
$15.99 all you can eat, ladies.
At Applebee's. That's
there
right.
you go. Go to one of those family.
Oh, they're not gonna go there.
Family places.
No.
Because it's this. Right, because we're going for the fellowship, meaning men. We're going for the fellowship.
That's all we go for. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they don't go for that.
Right, and so we're not getting
don't care.
espresso martinis. We're not doing that.
No.
Like we say, you get a pitcher of beer or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be finger food, comfort food. So to me, I say that's what the issue is, and if the advice that I would give is be a big person, try to corral everyone back, and swear off going to restaurants where not everyone can afford it and pay for it. I'm not trying to get anyone's pockets.
Right.
But if you can't go, speak up, right? Or make it a rule that this is the price point that we need to be spending. You know when back in the day we'd be at work and they had those Secret Santas, and they would put a dollar amount limit, like do a Secret Santa, but it's only $20.
Right.
That's what these things should be like to ensure that there's a cap on it and you don't spend so much.
Yeah, but it's even speaking up is kind of hard for people because if you speak up and then your girl's gonna, well, man, I don't know, maybe girls are different than guys, but if you speak up and say, oh, I don't have it like that, you don't want to put pressure on your friends to be like, nah, I got you. Come on, I got you. No, you should just say, I can't go for X, Y, and Z if you don't have the money because your true friends is going to be like, I got you. And you don't want your friends to do that.
Yeah, man, but listen, but your friends also.
Because it's not that serious.
No, because your friends also want you to be there. And if one of our boys, right, is in that situation.
Yeah.
And the difference between the fellowship and him coming out with us and us having a good time is $10 for a burger that I got to pay for his burger because he's not holding it. It's a small, like, I don't feel any pressure. You wouldn't feel pressure. None of us would feel pressure.
Yeah, but we don't, but you don't like, I've been in that situation. Most people don't like, I don't know about women, but most men
Don't
I'd
want to
probably
go
say,
out if they don't have any money.
right.
I get it.
And they don't want their boys taking care of them. They rather just sit home.
Right.
See, girls are probably different, and they don't really care. But men, as you know, we care.
Absolutely.
And you don't even want to say that to your boys, like, oh, I don't have it because.
But not from a pressure stand. Not what you said, putting pressure on them. Your boy, we're never going to feel pressure. You feel that on your own.
Yes,
but
that
not
is true.
That, you know.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm not going to feel pressure. I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, I want you there. I want you to, chill with us. And if it's the difference between a burger and a beer, I got you, son.
You not being there.
Right, right. I'm like, that sound to me, that would be silly. I'm like, nah, your friendship, our bro love and everything is way more valuable than than a couple of dollars for some pizza.
So you say men are better friends to each other than women are?
Yeah, I absolutely would say that.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
I would. Y'all women, what's going on? Y'all fighting like that? Y'all need to stop that. But seriously, I just think the communication is the problem. And ladies, y'all need to communicate with each other. And if there is any kind of money issue, like Kay was saying, speak to each other, put it out there ahead of time. If you have any problem on a particular day with coming up with any extra money for your girlfriends, just say it, right? And now that you ladies know that it's happened this one particular time, if you don't have that money, maybe you should just stay home, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they're not quite like us. Men will, they won't have any problem. I think if a woman did say to another one of their girlfriends, they don't have it, they'd be like, girl, all right, well, I'll see you next time. They won't take care of it like us. Like, I'll see you the next time. Yo, they're foul.
Right.
But that's how they are. To your point, like you said, because they're not used to paying. They're not used to covering. So when they're even covering their girlfriend, that feels weird to them.
It just feels weird.
Yeah. Shoot, man. I don't have to pay, man. I'll go with my man. He'll take care of me. I got enough pay for your ass.
Absolutely. Oh, and don't let him have a man at home and I got to pay for you. No. Woo.
No.
So, yeah.
No. It's
good
crazy.
stuff.
Well,